we back? I think we're back. That was weird. Apologies for the disconnect. Literally, the internet didn't go down on my phone. Wi-Fi was still up. And I was literally making food in the kitchen, came back in, and just the PC had disconnected from the internet when it's plugged in via Ethernet. Which makes no sense whatsoever. That don't make no sense, does it? Apologies for the disconnect and the stream going down. That wasn't part of the plan at all, was it? We are back though. Have you? I'll double check, Daniel. It says you've posted on the post. Yep, you're back. Thank you, mate. You're all back. Unfortunately not, Matt, sorry. Although, did the stream go down whilst the prediction was ongoing? If it did, I'm quite happy to redo it. Oh, it was closed before the stream. Okay. In which case, sorry, Matt. Oh, bloody restream chat's not working. Oh my lord, what's going on? Oh, well, that stream's dead then. And we're live again over on YouTube. Dear me. What a conundrum. I don't know what happened. I just unplugged the cable and plugged it back in again. And then apparently it's fine now. That was really strange. That's not happened before. We're like just the PC got down. In the thumbnail? You mean in these graphics, Corey? Yes. It is indeed a Cambridge cert. It's also here. And there, 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 and there. The wait is over. I'm not doing a Cambridge save. You might be getting a little bit confused here, Corey. You're certainly confusing me, that's for sure. What did you think was happening? the heat got to. You know, we will be doing Cambridge again on FC26, but not now. No, the next save is going to be Villa or Sunderland in the Prem. We'll do a vote on it on the YouTube channel. Right, we'll start recording again now that life is working properly. We're about to start the race, Chapper. The room really hasn't cooled down more than 2 degrees, so this hasn't really worked that well, has it? Well, time to die. Yes, the poll still counts, Beans. It went through. It finished before the stream went down, so the poll is still active. If it's Villa, you may have to boycott for a bit. We might be doing Villa anyway, as in Villa might be the last one, or it might be the first one of FC26. But it could also be Palace or Brighton or something like that. Or maybe we just go back and do another Chelsea save. Right. Now that the stream is back up, we're recording again. Let's race. Right, we decided on that. Anyway, I'm going to start on this one. Medium, hard, soft. Probably going to finish last here. I have a horrible feeling. Forest, please. I mean, we did Forest on 22. 26 is probably a little bit too early to do Forest again. I'm not saying no. I'm just also not saying yes. What is it in Scotland, Cole? Like early 20s? Right, let's just get racing as early as possible before the bloody room heats up again.
Conditions look stable at the moment.
It's
no
28, just
currently
hit 28
expected.
nearly, did it? It was 28 here yesterday. I don't think it's far off today as well, to be honest. Tomorrow's going to be like 32. Currently 24 for you in Kilmarnock, is it, Murray? Here, according to the BBC weather app, it's 27 right now. Tomorrow is going to be 30 with a thunderstorm warning, apparently. Oh. And Sunday... Oh, a thunderstorm warning into Sunday. Oh no, Sunday night might get a thunderstorm as well. .32 in Cambridge Ely tomorrow. I don't know, as I knew you lived in Ely, Matt. I'm a Sowan boy, born and raised. Yeah, it's when it's still, it's a killer. Like our back garden, like it will be 28, but it will feel about 35 in the sun because it's just so fucking hot. Jamie, thank you for the follow, mate. Planning to visit Scotland in December, are you, Abaid? Take a coat and 7 scarves. You will need them. Move to Ely to make you commute to Cambridge for work a little easier. You work at the uni. Yeah, it's also cheaper to live in Ely than it is in Cambridge. Not that Ely is cheap by any stretch. But it's cheaper. Rephrase, it's less expensive to live in Ely than it is Cambridge. Yeah, no, 40 degrees can get fucked. Parking done? No idea if we're going to be competitive here or not, especially on the harder compound of tyre. Harder, of course, not hard. Right, eventually able to actually find some traction and get past Liam Lawson. Try and make as many moves up the inside here as I can whilst not getting any damage. He says, waiting for the contact that gives him the damage. Oh, it's my teammate. Oh, don't hit your teammate. Christ. Rule number 1. Do not hit your teammate. Oh, where are you going, Marta? Oh, God. Rule number 1, Victor. Don't hit your teammate. Christ. He nearly swang straight back over into me there on the racing line. Well, Martin did have a decent start and has now ruined it. Okay, that was intriguing. Bloody Nora. Hopefully our medium tyre will be quite competitive because the softs are going to die quite quickly, I think. My softs certainly died quite quickly. I think my mediums might die quite quickly. It might end up being a 3-stop for us. We've taken some wing out since the sprint race. But I don't think we've taken enough out to be definitely safe down the straight. Even with battery and DRS. But I'm going to try my best to look after these medium tyres. Oh, I thought about having a look. Thought about it too late. I'm going to try my best to look after these medium tyres, but I think we're probably going to end up having to run a medium hard at this rate. This weekend has just been one to forget for Chesnoid Racing F1 team thus far. But we're in DRS of those in front, and we will try our best to move further forward from here. But I can't promise that it's going to go that well.
Is now available.
That was just, no, it's just stupidly half-assed. Let's just not do that, shall we? Go away, Pierre. Yeah, don't worry about putting any of that in, Chris. I'll do a proper commentary piece in a minute. Right, Hajar in front is borderline losing DRS or knock-on in front of him. We know that obviously in real life Hajar is very, very good and quite pacey. But in game this year, thus far, of course, until they patch the stats of the rookies, he is not the one, Chief. So Hajar is one of the slowest drivers on the grid, unfortunately. Meaning that I need to get past him sooner rather than later to try and stay with the train in front. My teammate has just taken Jack Doohan behind. That was a great move by Victor Martin. I'll try and keep myself
at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Myself in touching distance of Hajar in front, so we don't lose DRS ourselves. I don't want to be a sitting duck. Try and take my teammate with me, and then ultimately maybe he can take me with him. No DRS for Hajar, but we are 8.5 tenths back, so we're not necessarily close enough to go for a lunge, although we have just gained about 3 tenths in the braking zone alone. So we might have just brought ourselves into contention here. I'm going to use quite a bit of battery, and then we'll make a late lunge like this around the outside of Hajar. Mine is going to hold it. It did go off track. Couldn't quite keep it within the white line, so I probably should have given the position back anyway. But he had a better exit than me regardless, and took the position back again. Fighting hard, but not necessarily fighting hard in a position or with a car that I feel like I should be fighting hard with. We absolutely should be quicker than Isaac Hajar in an RB, so let's just get this move done, shall we? And get after those down the road. Tyres at the minute are going at about 2% a lap on every corner with his mediums, which is not ideal at all. Gonna have to follow Isak through the S's here. 1.6 seconds from Hajar to 1.8 seconds, sorry, from Hajar to Ocon. That front group are getting away. Let's get past this RB and try and make some time back. Should be close enough now to just take him before the corner. And definitely will be able to do so. Save some of the battery as well. There you go, kept it within track limits.
Nice move, good job.
Let's try and catch the train in front, shall we? 1.7 to Ocon. I think they're stuck behind Behrman at the minute, in a little train of their own. Come on, Martin, follow me through as well, mate. Show us what you're made of, Victor. This is your opportunity, your audition to have a number one seat next year. Or maybe, to be fair, if he does stay, he'd be number 2 to whoever comes in to replace Maloney, but his chance to keep his F1 seat for next season. Really understeery around that right hand. I'm obviously just carrying too much speed. Used to be able to take it like that. Can't this year, or can't with this car anyway. Tyres are so dead. This might end up being a 3-stopper. Or I might end up having to go medium, hard, hard.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
It's absolutely not ideal. Might have just been within DRS range of Ocon there. Not quite. Not quite. Getting there though. Martins has passed Hadjar behind as well. The Chesnoid Racing boys are on a charge. Let's go, Victor. Come on, mate. Come with. I'm trying my best to drag you with me here. Their soft tyres are going to be going off quicker than my mediums, but probably not much quicker because I've got higher tyre wear here than expected. So we are going to struggle a bit more than they will if we're on the same compound. We are on a harder compound, so hopefully we've got just enough extra wear to be able to stay with them when their tyres start to go off. I'm praying anyway. Time will tell. Behrman battling with Gasly, I think, in front. It is indeed Mr. Frenchman. Pierre Gasly. And within DRS range of this little mini train. Unfortunately, it's not the points. It was Behrman at the front of it. It's not anymore. It's Gabby Bortoletto, but Bortoletto's not very quick either, so I don't imagine he's going to race off and disappear down the road. That is 12th at the front of this train. And then there's another train all behind the Ferrari a little bit further down the road. One of the Mercedes actually is boxed already. I hadn't noticed that. That is Kimi Antonelli having to box on lap 1 for front wing damage. So his race is over before it's even begun. All good, thank you, Sectors. How are you, mate? Think I should let Martin through? I mean, the way that we've closed up on Ocon, I think we're alright for now to justify being in front. I'd be concerned about letting Martin through and then his soft tyres degrading and then us losing the train in front. At the minute, I feel like I'm kind of bringing Martin with me rather than vice versa. Good, glad to hear it, Sector. Big lock up in front. Ocon and Behrman quite slow there. Going to get some dirty air here going around the right-hander, but we'll manage it well by ducking out of the slipstream of the Haas. If it were real life, I probably would move over for Martin. But because we know that AI are so bad at overtaking each other at the minute on the game, I'd let him pass and he wouldn't take Ocon. So there's literally no point letting him through because it's not going to benefit either of us. Bortoletto and Gasly starting to pull away a little bit from Behrman now, which is slightly concerning. %16% wear already on the rears. I'm going to end up having to go medium hard here, and the decision's going to get taken out of my hands, isn't it? I could go for a lunge on Ocon here. I think Martin thought about having to go at me, but we're going to take the Haas. It's a good, hard racing
Great
move.
maneuver. You made it look so easy.
Martin very nearly followed me through as well. We'll try and get Behrman. Gasly's now past Bortoletto. It was Pierre I was hoping to kind of hang on to the back of to close, attempt to close on the group in front, but Pierre might well have disappeared by the time we get there. Medium tyre starting to come into its own a little bit now. Not as much as I hoped it would do because of our higher tyre wear, but
Tyre
we're
condition
definitely on the better tyre right now. Just goes to when do we go to the hards? Lap 20 is when we're scheduled to go to the hards. If we commit early to a hard strategy, which I believe we have the tyre sets available to do, although I'm not entirely confident of that with it being a sprint weekend. If we commit early to a hard, then I should probably box a little bit earlier. Pretty sure I've got 2 sets of hards to go to. 2 new sets of hards. So I might well box. I'd be tempted to box when they box, actually. Still box off their softs about lap 16. Going to another set of softs. I'll save a bit of battery here. Try and build that back up again. So we can make a proper go for it. Past Behrman and Bortoletto. Gasly's not pulling away as quickly as I thought he might do out front of this trio. So we're keeping him in touching distance for now. Wolves, did he?
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
As close as I might like to be. Bortoletto is very slow into this left-hander of 12. Has been every lap. Yeah, Reading's kit's mental. It's so bad. Gaining on Behrman. I'm using a lot of battery to do so, but we're gaining. We could make an Ocon-esque lunge here. Not close enough. Not quite close enough. Gasly is doing that disappearing act that we feared he might do. I don't know how slow the hard is compared to the medium. Because of the chaos of sprint qualifying and practice, etc. I didn't actually check what tyre life is like here. Soft, medium and hard. And what the delta difference is between the 2 or 3 tyre compounds. He's definitely faster than Behrman. He's just faster than me at the right point to stay ahead. There is a retiring Ferrari from 2nd place here. So Max Verstappen now has, again, an easy victory. Charles Leclerc has retired. No VSC or safety car. He's just pulled over by the side of the track and is out. Not even showing any yellow flags for me here anymore. There they are now. Where is he? He's just there over the top of the hill. Well, it's an extra position, but it's not ideal for Charles Leclerc at least. Now Behrman might be out of DRS range here.
Okay,
I think
clear.
he was. So Behrman's going to be vulnerable now. All kind of stretched out a little bit in front, out of nowhere. Let's get the Haas in the next lap and a half, and then maybe we can get Bortoletto in the lap and a half after that, and then I would absolutely contemplate boxing for a set of hard tyres early and just trying something, because at the minute it's not that what we're doing isn't working, it's just not necessarily great. Was the straight line speed issue just the fact that my team car starts draggy? No, I don't think it was. It didn't help. It exasperated the situation, Connor. But I do think the AI is still quite fast in a straight line. Because with a setup at every circuit, we have sacrificed downforce to keep up in a straight line. Manuel, thank you for the follow, mate. Apologies I missed it a few minutes ago. It also doesn't help that they're slow through the corners as well, Connor. The AI are slow through the corners as well as being fast in a straight line. So we are able to some extent, sacrifice the downforce to be competitive in a straight line, whilst not sacrificing the relative performance to the AI through the corners, because they're not fast enough, or not as fast as they should be, through the entry to certain corners on certain tracks. Their traction on exit is still very strong, which helps their top line speed. But their mid-corner and entry on some turns is just not good enough. We're 6/10 behind Behrman here. And now we're 3/10 behind Behrman. Like, they're just not good enough in some corner entries. They're super slow in 12 as well, as we've seen. Is he going to go defensive? He is, but he did it late. And he's driven into me. And was that my fault or was that his fault? Let's have a look. Well, I am squeezing, but there is well more than a car's width on the right-hand side there. I'm quite within my right to squeeze across. And he's just held him. In fact, he jinked left a little bit there, look. He's jinked left a little bit. And then just doesn't accommodate for the fact that I'm clearly coming across there. What are you doing, Ollie? What are you doing, mate? It's just not great racing, is it? considering that wasn't my fault, I will take the place with a flashback. And I was going to flashback anyway, but sometimes in those situations, if it's my fault, I will not take the position and wait a lap or give it time. But there, that's on Behrman just being an idiot, not adjusting for the trajectory of my car, of which I have every right to do.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking
In the comments,
good.
you'll probably disagree. In live chat, you'll probably disagree. But I'm being hard-nosed about that one. I'm good, thank you, Dylan. How are you, mate?
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.0 seconds.
That is the power of DRS.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
He was considerably down on me. I'm going to go for the overtake up the inside here. Hello. He was considerably down on me as we started the straight, 5 or 6 tenths or so. He must have saved some battery because he absolutely blitzed past me there. He wasn't expecting my re-overtake. Toodaloo, sir. If I box on 16 off the mediums for a hard set of tyres, Albon's boxing now off his softs, as have a couple of others. If I box on 16, that means I just need to do 20 laps per hard set of tyres. I'm sure I've got 2 sets of hard tyres. I need to do 20 laps per hard set of tyres to get to the end. I might even box this lap if some of the soft tyres are boxing now. And we'll try and gain on Gasly and Bortoletto through the course of the pit stop window. So hopefully get ourselves back in contention for finishing slightly higher than where we were running with our net position. We are set to new hards next. I believe Martin is probably in next lap. So I am going to box this lap.
We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Please don't screw my pit stop, gents. Thank you. And I'm going to do to Behrman what he did to me. Is he going to go defensive? Yes, okay. Well, around the outside we'll go then. Thank you. Is Martin going to follow me? I'm going to give him a bit of a squeeze here. No, Martin is not going to follow me through. It's cost us an extra second or more to Bortoletto. Getting passed again by Behrman there. Gasly now nearly 7 seconds down the road. And a lot of others are boxing now as well. We might not actually get the undercut we were hoping for. Thankfully, Martin doesn't box this lap. So he won't be double stacking. I feared we might there, but the team have had the intelligence to not double stack us. Need a clean stop, gents.
We had an issue attaching the front right wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race.
Excellent, good. Cheers then.
Okay, stay
Running
clear
dead
of the right
last.
line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous
Oh no, I've got
driving.
Ocon behind me.
Onto the track.
Of course. Absolutely amazing. Cheers, lads. Well, I don't have another set of hard tyres. I was absolutely certain I'd have another set of hard tyres. But we don't! So, we got... How when selecting the harder tyre compound set, Have I...
This
When
is our true
I
race
haven't
here.
used that
They've
other hard
printed as
tyre
well,
compound
so
set
we've
at
got to
all
warm up our
in
tyres
quali
and get the most out of it. Come
or
on.
in the sprint race either, where it wasn't available to me. Why is that now not available to me at all here in the race? Wonderful. Well, it might well be a 3-stop for us then. Medium, hard, soft, soft. The race that was already not going according to plan just got worse. I'm sure that hard set should be available to me, no? All good, thank you, Martin. How are you, my man? Good to see you, pal. Glad you enjoyed the RTG, Dylan. I'm contemplating doing a one-off episode for Champions League only, Dylan, yeah. But not sure yet. Your English is absolutely fine, mate. No need to apologise for that whatsoever. That hard set was available to me in qualifying. I could have run that hard set in qualifying, just as is the case in a usual race weekend. It's then just not made it available for the Grand Prix. I think that's incorrect, isn't it? Otherwise, I would never, unless I ran that hard tyre in qualifying only, I would not have had access to it throughout any of the rest of the weekend either. I am confused. That hard set wasn't available to me in the sprint.
Okay, here's the
And
gap that
isn't
we're
available
trailing
to
the
me in the
car
race.
by 7.5
But why would a
seconds.
hard set of tyres be available to me solely for qualifying? I feel like that's broken. I feel like I should have access to that hard set of tyres. I feel hard done by here. By all means, in the YouTube comment section, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that hard set should be available to me. And it's not. Hello, Esteban. Go away, Esteban. We're not last anymore, though. Hajar's boxed. Yay. We're not second last anymore, should I say? Because we were never last in the first place, because Ocon boxed behind us. Just moved back to Scotland. Nice. Work related to come home, or family / personal preference related decision to come back from stateside?
Okay, Victor's in the pits. He's coming in for his stop now.
Okay, so there are a few more drivers in the box now. So we are going to make a number more positions here. Back up to 15th. Gap to Bortoletto, 6.6 seconds. I think the gaps in front are actually still growing. Gonna have to wait for the hard tyre to come into its own a little bit later in the race. But it seems like the hard tyre is wearing just as quick a rate as the medium. I'm genuinely going to end up on a 3 or 4 stop here for tyre wear alone. I have not chosen the right race weekend to race as Zane Maloney, have I? A, the grid penalties. B, less upgrades. And of course, some of the upgrades we made that aren't on this car are related to tyre wear. And those upgrades are on Martins's car, but they're not on this one. Shot myself in the foot here. I know you guys wanted me to race as Maloney, but perhaps I should have done it somewhere else, because here is not the one.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
I don't game outside of work time at the minute. I just don't have the time. I'm only ever in the office when I'm working.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Right, now I should probably let Martin through, shouldn't I? Because he's on a completely different strategy to me, and now we know that my strategy's balked. I'll let my teammate through and hope that he'll be able to get Ocon. Take me with you, Marta. Take me with you, Victor. Please, let's go and get Esteban. I'm so upset that this great circuit is once again ruined by absurdly high tyre wear and what I feel is an incorrect allocation of tyres. No, if I had the free time, I'd definitely play games. I just don't have the free time. Before Duke came along, I used to play games with friends a few times a month. Either clubs or COD or GTA or something. But I just don't have the time to do that anymore. Martins is past Ocon and is disappearing at quite some rate actually. Martins on those soft tyres has got really good pace right now. I'm finding myself wishing I was driving that car. Unfortunately, I'm not right now. We'll try and upgrade Maloney's car as best as we possibly can for Mexico and see if we can get it to be more competitive. But at this moment in time, I think I'm probably... Careful, Esteban. I'm probably not going to race as Maloney again. Unless we can make the car put the car in a significantly more competitive spot for the Mexican Grand Prix. I apologise. We've committed so heavily into upgrading one car and prioritising a number one driver that driving as the number two driver just isn't feasible at the minute with a significantly worse car.
Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead.
The YouTube comment section were asking me to race as Maloney Villa. That's why we switched for this Grand Prix. I just chose the wrong Grand Prix to do it, evidently.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
66 months, 5.5 years, my guy. I've seen all of your retweets. Yeah, you guys are having a great summer, aren't you? Hey, Leonie's arrived. Fucking through. Do I? No. Could have gone for a big lunge on Ocon there. Wait till next lap when we can be considerably closer. Or at least I'll try and be considerably closer anyway. I'm just going to run into the back of him for a minute there. Not great, TT. It is indeed too hot for this, yes. I'm too busy Leonie's message about Kirkesh and Zabani. Zabani's close, is it? Where's Zabani going? Was it Roma? I might be completely mistaken with it. Paris Saint-Germain, fair enough. Hello, Pastor, how are you, mate? You've got a few weeks off now for the end of season, nice. Hope you and the family are doing well, mate. Hi Esteban, it me. That was quite the lunge, to say the least. Marta has gone and taken Nico Hulkenberg in front, so is now off chasing after Bortoletto. Marta on those soft tyres is showing some really good pace in this stint. He got past Ocon very quickly indeed. The medium runners just not able to deal with the pace of the soft runners. And for me, seeing off Ocon is important there because there are quite a few soft runners behind that were catching at a rather hefty pace, coming to try and make some moves of their own. With the hards, it's actually the front tyres that are wearing faster than the rears now. It was the other way around with the medium set, and the rears were wearing faster. But now look, front left is the one that's going. 12% on that. We're gaining hand and fist on Hulkenberg, so he either has damage or is just completely out of it pace-wise entirely. Not quite got DRS yet. Probably going to get mugged by Ocon here if I don't get a good exit. I have to use quite a bit of battery to maintain the position here because half a second is not going to be enough. Here he comes at pace. Still using that battery till nearly the braking zone. Hulkenberg is slow AF right now. Why Hulkenberg is slow AF? I don't know. But Hulkenberg is slow AF. Really, really slow AF. Maybe he's not boxed yet. To be fair, he might not have boxed yet. He hasn't. That's why he's slow AF. Hulkenberg is one stop. I might have to 4-stop, and Hulkenberg is 1-stopping. That's how bad our tyre wear here is at Kota in the second car. It wouldn't be this bad if we were driving in Martins's car, that's for sure. You reckon Hulk and Martins? If that's the way you're going to be voting, is it? Morning, Nick. Afternoon, Nick. How are we, lad? Must get past Nico before turn 1.
Gap to your teammate ahead.
Do not want to follow Nico Hulkenberg through the first sector. Give me 3 wide. Ocon's coming as well. Oh my lord. That was scary. Holy moly. We get away with it. We're past Hulkenberg. And we're up into P13. Hulkenberg is in front of those behind him as well. Like Ocon and co. Ocon wasn't able to get the move done on Hulk or myself. So we might actually be able to get ourselves out of DRS range here if I hadn't have had a bit of a tank slapper through there. Annoyingly, I'm not out of DRS range. I could really have done with that. Never mind. Well, P13's alright. But I am going to have to stop twice more, I feel, which is not alright. And Ocon will have Hulkenberg. In fact, as I say it, Ocon has Hulkenberg. Antonelli has Hulkenberg as well, by the looks of things. Nico just needs to get in the box. It's not the track to do a one-stop on, mate.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Focusing. Get the desire to keep Martins, but realistically you'll not be racing as him next year, so best to have Hulk and Yuki together so the team is competitive across the board rather than driving us Hulk or Yuki and Martins being P20 every race. Yeah, I don't know how you go about making the rookie drivers better and growing them as a driver. Because you don't actually get to put anything into their stats, do you? Just to improve their focus or occasionally maybe racecraft. Just gone and purchased an AC unit for the 3 days of heat we have over here in the US. Sorry, the UK. Do you have a window adapter or just hang the pipe out? Just hang the pipe out the window. Personally, I have to weight it down. It's currently got a hand towel on top of it. To be fair, I did have a window adapter for it when I first bought it in like 2017, but I lost it in a move. You can increase stats once you upgrade the personnel facility. Okay. I think they have grown a little bit this year, haven't they? I think they started at 65 and are now 69 and 68. But still not great. Still going to finish last or almost last every week, aren't they? Whiskey, whiskey, off we pop.
Okay, Victor's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 38.4. Okay, they're building a lead of 0.6 a lap. Come on. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.2 seconds.
Just not got it, Chief. Tyre wear's too high. Car's not upgraded enough. If we were in Martins' car, I feel like we'd be challenging for the points. Or in the points. But with this car, with this tyre wear, don't stand a chance. Would have been, if we'd have had the grid penalties on the other car, it would have been really intriguing to see where we could have finished. I'm curious to know if my tyre wear would have been as high on the other car as it is with this one. I feel like it wouldn't have been because of the upgrades we put on that car. It's still been pretty brutal. I'm sure it would still have been pretty brutal, but just not as unfortunate as it has been here on Maloney's car. Oh, we're absolutely nowhere, lads. We're absolutely nowhere. Antonelli's going to come get me now as well. Yeah, not great, that, Connor. We might have to start again.
Okay, gap ahead, 6.2 seconds. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Not sure if he's got DRS behind or not. Doesn't look like it, thankfully. He will do down the straight though, because it'll be faster than me through sector 1, Esteban Ocon. Stuck on Antonelli and a Williams. I'm not sure which Williams. Might be Albon. Well, that's half race distance. And we've used the medium set and a considerable portion of a hard set to get to half race distance. And all I've got left is softs. So I either have to drag this set of hard tyres to lap 44 when we're on lap 29 right now, or I have to commit to 2 more stops. And we have to soft it from here. Even if I do soft it, we're still probably going to have to get to like lap 34 to do 10 or 11 laps per soft set. Oh, mate, this has been such a rude awakening that whilst, yes, we've been getting some great results with Martin, the car is not as advanced as we want it to be without some of the key upgrades we have on it. On that number 1 car. It's been pretty eye-opening about the lack of progression across the team. Maybe I'm managing the team incorrectly by doing so. Maybe I should share the updates between cars. Well, to be fair, we were sharing the updates between cars until we got to about the halfway point of the season, where we just had loads of developmental parts just stacked up and we couldn't make them quickly enough. We had lots of things fail as well, which hasn't helped. I bet a lot of the failing parts have been the second parts that are supposed to go on Maloney's car. I have found myself, when I'm presented an option of creating the one part I have left somewhere else, or one of two parts I have on a new bit, I have been quite guilty of making the new bit rather than making the bit to go on the second car. So it is my fault that there's such a disparity between driver 1 and driver 2. Whether we tweak that for next season or not, if we keep Martin have a top class driver in the number 1 seat, I don't know.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
But if we do sign 2 real life Formula 1 drivers, I will have to manage the part allocation better than I have done. We'll have to micromanage a bit more than we have done to this point. Antonelli softs won't be great right now. They won't be terrible, but they won't be great either. He's on a massively high stop race, but that's because he had to box lap 1 for a new bloody front wing. So maybe we try and stick with Antonelli when we can, and we just box when he boxes. And between the two of us, we try and recover a bit. Here comes Carlos Sainz. Actually got a bit of space on Ocon. Sainz is alongside me now. Haken stepped a little bit on exit and Sainz is through. Joy of joys. Sector 1 tucks right up behind another car. Understeer City. There you go. Try desperately to stay within DRS range. Oversteer on exit, out of DRS range. Nothing is going right today. Nothing at all. God, Antonelli nearly drops it. Definitely can't get out the final corner anywhere near as quickly as they can. Yeah, maybe let's not go side by side all the way through Sector 1, agents. Yay. What did we start with fuel? Was it 2 laps over? I forgot to put that on the notepad, didn't I? Was it 2 laps over or 1.5? Might have been 1.5. I can't remember. Let me have a quick check back on the YouTube stream. Actually, it will... When did the... I'm trying to remember when it cut out. Let's view this. It should be at the end of the old stream footage. 1.56, yeah. 1.56 over. 1 second, you're not too bad at. Oh, really? It's one of my weaker circuits for sure. The worst thing is your 11-year-old wipes the floor with you on literally all the rest. No, you're right. It's not a horrendous result, but if we're able to finish in 15th, but it's also not great. Don't mind me just going drifting. Ding, 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 ding. Just a bit into DRS range there. No, apparently not. Good. Oh, it's back there, isn't it? I always forget where the detection point is. We need to make a decision, chat. We need to decide whether we're going to stop once more or stop twice more. We're going to stop twice more,
and gap to the
then we need to do it. We need to come in on lap 34. If we're only going to stop once more, then I'll come in on lap 43. I sense an ulterior motive, Jordan. That's Antonelli in off his softs. I'm still unsure as to what I'm going to do. We will either stop once more and go to softs on lap 43-ish, or we stop now on lap 34 and stop 34 and 45. If we do that, we would come out 18th when we boxed this time, and obviously we'd have to make up as much time as we could, and then when we boxed again we'd go back to about 18th and then have to make that time up again. But live chat is saying stick to the 2-stop, so I'll stick to the 2-stop. We will take these tyres to lap 43 and then put on some new softs and hope they don't melt. But they might melt. I know we should have that other set of hards. I'm sure I should have that other set of hards. Martins is close to the points, by the way. P11. Never mind, he's boxing.
Okay, Victor's in the
timing
pits.
on that.
Victor is in the pits now.
We've gained a position because Stroll boxed, but he'll obviously overtake me again.
Gap to the car ahead, 5.7 seconds.
We are absolutely soldiering on now for another 9 laps, with the tyres already looking like that. It's not going to be good, Chief, but I don't think it's going to be good regardless of which way we do it. Either way, to the end is slow AF.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
True, we could play the team game and try and help Martins come back through. Max Verstappen's just coming into the hairpin now, so he'll lap us. It's one less lap we need to weather and struggle on for.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Come on! As quickly as possible! 21 laps to go. The name of our team is Chesnoid Racing F1. Alpine fan. It would be Chesnoid Racing F1 team, but it didn't fit. Bortoletto and Gasly in, so albeit briefly, we are now running in the points with Maloney, which might well be the first time he has ever run in the points in a Chesnoid racing car. Stroll is past Ocon behind though. Ocon we were actually keeping at bay quite well, but he just boxed, so it wasn't actually Stroll making the overtake. It was Ocon in for tyres, although Stroll surely would have made the overtake within the next lap or so. And he'll probably make the overtake on me within the next lap or so as well. But currently in the points, up the Chesnoid Racing. Martins is P13 at the moment, chasing down Gasly. So I will hold up Stroll and Gasly as best I can. But Max Verstappen's coming as well, and here's Stroll, and this is just going to be pointless. I'm not really able to hold up Lance Stroll here.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
That was the least ability I've ever had to hold anyone up ever. When he arrives at the back of us, we will let Martins go.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Blue flag. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds.
Afternoon, Reese. How are we, lad? His front tyres just don't turn the car anymore. It is slightly toasty, yeah. 31 degrees in here. Oh, fabs are decent. Fabs are really decent.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.9 seconds.
Front left tyre looks awful now. Absolutely awful. Right, my teammate is approaching behind.
Okay, the car
He's got
ahead's
Antonelli
from you
half
at
a
rate
second
of around
behind
2
him.
seconds a lap.
But I'm going to try and let Martin through and slot in front of Antonelli to help my teammate. Let's go, Victor. Let's go, mate. You drive off into the distance. I'll absolutely park it in front of the Mercedes for the whole first sector if I can. Give you as much time to get as far down the road as you possibly can before the Mercedes makes its way past me and towards you again. Run like the wind, Victor, run like the wind.
Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push.
I'm pushing, I've got nothing left though. The front left tyre is just grained up to high heaven. Oh, Antonelli's gonna get me. I tried, Victor, I'm sorry, I tried. I couldn't do it, Chief. I just couldn't do it.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
That's 13th. 4 seconds back to Bortoletto. 10 to do and in 15th. I think when we box... Oh, we come out in 20th now. Ugh. It did say 17th or 18th not that long ago. But we've pushed this hard set so far that we're just losing so much time. But it's not quite as much time as an extra stop.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Yeah, the AI are not fast enough at Spa, or close to it. Don't know why. They weren't great at Spa last year either, but they're even worse this year. Yeti boy, thank you for the follow, mate. Oh, oishki poishki. Antonelli's going to have Martin now. Mercedes works team leads Mercedes partner team. We have a Merc engine in the back. Whether we have a Mercedes engine in the back next year or not, I don't know yet. Depends what changes with the power units, but at the minute we have a Mercedes in the back. But it's Mercedes in front. In terms of car on track, oh God. I'm going to have a quick toilet break before we box this lap chat and cool the office down a little bit if I can. I'll be back in a couple of moments. It's a fair point about the wings and traction zones at Spa. So hot. Who did Real have yesterday? Whenever it was that Trent made his debut. Oh, that 1-1 draw with Al Hilal, was it that one? Started at right back. Hooked after an hour. Lucas Vasquez. I thought Vasquez was leaving Real Madrid. Maybe he's leaving after the Club World Cup. But Vasquez was leaving Al Hilal. Real Madrid. There was a game the other day. I can't remember who it was between. But it was one where that Z was at, and there was just nobody fucking there. Was it Monday? No, maybe it was Tuesday. It was this one. There you go. 3,412 went to see Ulsan Hyundai versus Mamelodi Sundowns. It was at a giant stadium that was just empty. UC Botafogo's 53. It's at the Rose Bowl. Benfica later today. Chelsea got Flamengo. LAFC versus AS Tunis. It's just a bit rubbish, isn't it? Oh, did you get the holiday wrong, Daniel? Two weeks out. 2 weeks late. I'm literally just holding my arm in the AC. Hoping to cool down even just slightly. This has been brutal. Absolutely brutal. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Fine. Ugh. Yeah, I think tomorrow's the longest longest day for the UK. I think it's June 21st that's the longest day, not 22nd. Hello, Mike. How are we, lad? Lewis.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the
In
pits
we
at the
come.
end of this
Boxing
lap.
at the end of this lap for a set of soft tyres to take me to the end of the race. They're not going to last very well at all. They didn't last very well at all in the sprint race. They're probably going to die on me in this race too. But on they go regardless. We're going to come out somewhere near that big gaggle of cars that are on their way around the final couple of turns now. I would love to come out in front of them, but I don't think I'm going to get that lucky.
Now. Come on. Perfect
We might do,
job
actually.
On the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're
gonna
happy
have
with
to
that one. Look
immediately
after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this
Adhere to blue
compound.
flags here for the Ferrari. Go on, Lewis. Go, 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 go. I did that really poorly. I'm just gonna come out of the pits here. I'm just gonna let Lewis go. There we go. I should have done that in the first place. It was really bad from me. Just didn't quite think it through properly. And obviously with the AI being the AI, when I pull off slow to the side of the track, they're not intelligent enough to just drive round me. Lewis, they just kind of stopped and sat behind me because I was on the racing line. I didn't do that very well at all. That one's on me. We're up to 17th with the pit stop. And we are now going to the end on these soft tyres. But how quickly they get me there remains to be seen, because the latter stages of this stint are going to be just as painful as the latter stages of... So the latter stages of this race are going to be just as painful as the latter stages of the sprint, is what I was trying to say. Because my tyres are going to die. But everyone else should be more relative in terms of their wear than they were in the sprint. In the sprint, I boxed early for the softs, and it was to a set of used softs. Whereas everyone else around me now has already made their final stop, and their tyres have started to wear a little bit. So we're just going to catch them up with the wear rather than get further away from them. I don't know if Lewis is going to box between now and the end of the race. I don't imagine so if he's on the hard tyre. So we might actually just be able to sit behind Lewis for the rest of the race. Where is Lewis? Is second right now. Soft, medium, hard. He is done. He's not boxing again. I will try and sit behind Lewis. Although he's probably going to completely gap me in the first sector. And we'll see if we can't make some more positions.
Tyre wear for now.
Hulkenberg is still on his one stop, medium to hard. So his tyres are going to be quite worn by now. He'll be vulnerable. We might be able to get to Ocon before the tyres die. We might not. It's an experiment we're about to test. Morning, Jin. How are we, lad? Hulkenberg is going to let Lewis through here as we approach turn 1.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
I want to try and get past Hulkenberg as well and stay with Lewis Hamilton in the first sector. So I'm going to go deep on the brakes, try and hang it around the outside of Nico, which hasn't worked. Oh, I might have just lost my Lewis to glory chance. Never mind. We will get Hulkenberg. That's for sure. But losing the DRS off Lewis might cost us any chance of getting Esteban Ocon. Yeah, not happening, mate. This is our first race as Maloney, and he's got half the upgrades on his car that my teammate does.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Would not have been my choice to race as Maloney here, but the YouTube comment section from the edited highlight videos were like, "You're not race as Maloney, race as Maloney." So I decided to race as Maloney. Annoyingly, after not factoring in that I'd given Maloney's a brand new component in every area. So we took a 60 place grid penalty, started last. Tyre wear's like 30% higher than it should be as well, because logic. So we're getting absolutely fucking hounded everywhere. I have been able to get myself back into, might have been able to get myself back into Lewis's DRS. We are actually closing on Ocon. Seven seconds now rather than the 8.5 it was, but it's not happening. Yeah, you can swap upgrades between cars. We just didn't do it for this one. I just jumped straight in Maloney's car. But if we do it again, we will do that. Because the intention was to do each driver's home Grand Prix as that driver. I initially wanted to do, and have done, no papaya rules, so we've got a number 1 driver and we've got a number 2 driver, and I've just driven as my number 1 driver all season, and I would have driven as my second driver's home Grand Prix regardless of number 1 or number 2. But obviously Martin, there is no French Grand Prix this year, and Maloney is from Barbados. There's no Grand Prix of Barbados, so we've gone with the States. I might race it as him in Mexico and Brazil as well. But in the other car, we have been finishing in the points quite regularly over the past 7 or 8 races, haven't we? Yeah, just out of Lewis's DRS now, and the tyres are just going to be gone. Meep. This is just going to be pain till the end. Yeah, if I'd have known my tyre wear was going to be as high as it is, I wouldn't have done it for Kota. The challenge has just been too much, unfortunately. Fuel's alright though, we're absolutely fine on fuel. .4 to Ocon. It's probably not going to happen. Probably. Have you applied for the... well, applied for... as if you'd need to. Are you going to be doing any of the iRacing Creator Series, Tom? It'd be great to race alongside you guys again. I'll be doing the iRacing stuff. I'm not fast enough for F1, but iRacing should be a good laugh. I won't be fast enough for iRacing either, but it'll be a good laugh. I get to do it. I'll be able to do it on the wheel as well, so it'll be more fun for me. Lewis, come back.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.6 seconds.
Yeah, not F1 Creator Series, Darren. iRacing Creator Series. They are setting up a new category. I'll be joining an iRacing Creator Series where I'll be doing it on the wheel rather than on controller. Doing it in rig. So I'm looking forward to that.
The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
I was just about to ask, have we been lapped? Because I thought Max might have been the Red Bull behind me, having done an extra pit stop. Max isn't the Red Bull behind me. Max is half a lap ahead of Lewis, who's P2, going through the third sector right now. Max is just far, far, far too quick for anybody to deal with. It's actually third place Yuki Tsunoda that's behind me, as well as fourth place Lando Norris. So we are going to get lapped by more cars. We are only going to lap 55, not 56, but we're not worried about saving any fuel. We basically used 0.2 laps worth of extra fuel in this Grand Prix. So fuel saving wise, the car's pretty good actually. It would be nice next season to be able to underfuel and not carry any extra weight. But certainly it's different to previous years where you've ended up having to put like 7 or 8 laps worth of extra fuel in just to compete because your car's so thirsty. It is technically the same power unit as the Mercedes have, etc. So we shouldn't be putting any more fuel in than they are, because in theory we shouldn't be using too different an amount of fuel. Obviously, if our car is draggier than theirs or less draggy than theirs, or our setup means that we rev the car slightly higher, then obviously the fuel usage will change, but it will be nominal compared to having a completely different ICE. So I do like the fact that
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the
the
driving.
fuel usage is similar throughout all of the teams, regardless of the fact that you're in the dog awful my team car at the
Okay,
beginning.
gap ahead, 5.6 seconds.
Yeah, it had started to come down again, but nope. We are finishing P16, a very, very, very lonely P16. F1 2023 season remake, even the second Red Bull could get on the podium, yeah. Exclamation mark sliders, Dagboy. Thank you for the follow, Donkey Man. Welcome to the channel, mate. Okay, these trio in front have been fighting really, really hard. We just gained basically 3 seconds on them in the final sector of this lap alone. We've got Yuki and Lando approaching behind to come and lap me. That might mean that we don't get the opportunity to attack the trio in front at any point, or at least join in the fun of the trio in front at any point, considering we've 4 laps to go. 52, 3, 4 and 5. But we'll try and get involved if we can. We're going to be getting blue flags very soon, probably before the end of the lap. 2.6 seconds gap to Ocon now. To be fair, I think the Alpine of Doohan has taken Bortoleto and pulled away from him. Lando's having a look at Yuki. Lando is past Yuki. The third step of the podium now has a first McLaren on it rather than a second Red Bull. Bortoleto's been taken by Ocon as well. Maybe Bortoleto's just really, really slow and the others will disappear again. And it was just Bortoleto falling backwards that's meant that the gaps have closed. And when and where we let Lando and Yuki through could determine whether we do get a chance at the back of this slot or not. We're definitely gaining on Bortoleto, who's absolutely dead slow right now. We gained 3 seconds on Gasly, to be fair. Although actually, I've just seen that he's let George Russell and Oscar Piastri through. The blue flags now. I'd like to let them through.
Okay, blue flag
in a position where I'll get DRS. Try and lose as little time as possible. I'm going to pull to the right-hand side here and let Lando through.
1.8 seconds.
And I'll pull to the left-hand side here. Which didn't go very well at all, did it? Sorry, Yuki, I might have absolutely killed your chance of a podium there. Sorry, mate. I did that really poorly. Just moved to the wrong side of the track. But if I had to do something, because I was there, I went from being not on the racing line to on the racing line. So I had to pull somewhere. Unfortunately, Yuki had pulled left to try and go around the outside of me already before we got to the apex, or near the apex of the corner. So Yuki was about to actually go around me, and then I kind of moved across to let him take the racing line after he'd already committed to not taking the racing line. So it's a miscommunication, I guess, more so than anything else there between myself and Yuki, unfortunately. That's Bortoleto letting Lando through. We mugged one Sauber after he'd been letting through lapped cars. Can we do the same to another one? Trying to keep with here to get DRS down the straight, but I don't know as I'm going to have the legs in the car to be able to do it. 2 laps to go for us, 54 and 55. No, I nearly put it in a wall. Just me pushing too hard to try and catch up and stay with. Just not got the traction over the brow of the hill as the track falls away. Sad. Soft tyres are absolutely gone though. Well, a painful Grand Prix is very nearly coming to an end. Max is on his last lap now. He's already coming to the end of the first sector on his last lap now. He's going to win by 40 plus seconds again.
2.0 seconds.
Bortoleto's let Tsunoda through, and I am going to nip through on Bortoleto as well. Thanks, Yuki. You've helped me gain a place, as I've basically ensured that you don't gain on Lando. But judged by the way that Lando's pulled away, I think Lando was probably the faster car anyway. And Tsunoda's just not been able to keep pace with the McLaren, so I might not have cost him his podium. He might just not have had the pace anyway. Onto the final lap we go then. Bortoleto might stand a chance of getting me back, either into turn 1, definitely into turn 1. But I could try and get him back into turn 12 perhaps. A little bit of battling to do, a little bit more action to come before the end of the race. In 15th and 16th place. It's not our worst result of the season, though, I don't think. As in, me driving as either driver. Pretty sure I finished lower as Martin at some point, somewhere earlier in the season. We've obviously DNF'd as Martin as well, from not having any competitiveness or from having issues where, obviously, we had the gearbox issue. Now I'm getting blue flags behind, but this is crucial for the Twitch prediction.
Okay, blue flag
We always do a
and let the
Twitch
car behind
prediction
through.
where people can use their channel points as to where I'm going to finish. And the prediction today was 15th or higher, or 16th or lower. And crucially, for those that have voted one way or the other, I have just taken P15. So the channel point swing has just swung. Ortoletto's probably going to end up letting Russell through here. Actually, will he? Not sure he'll even. Yeah, he is. And I will just about survive getting laps by anybody else as we get a raid on stream.
Nathan Townsend.
Nath!
Purple heart, purple heart.
Purple heart indeed. Thank you for the donation, Nathan. I sorted the alert out. It works now. 15th place for Zane Maloney in our first race as Zane Maloney in this save. Jack Doohan gets driver of the day. And for those of you that predicted one way or the other, congratulations. Those of you that went 15th or above. And Max Verstappen is your world champion. It is done. 5 in a row for Max Verstappen. And quite frankly, he deserves it because he's been unbelievable all season long. Let's have a look and see by how many seconds, how many tens of seconds he won that particular Grand Prix.
After an event like that,
let's have a look at the race director. Here we go. 50 seconds. Max Verstappen won that Grand Prix by 50 seconds. Unbelievable. He's so strong. He won it by a minute over his teammate. Which, to be fair, is realistic, but not fully. We gained some money there because I didn't quite... Oh, fan sentiment goes down again? Why? Why, fans? Why do you hate us so? Well, round 19 is finito. And we will head to Mexico for the next one. Red Bull counter negotiation. Red Bull have approached Yuki Tsunoda, who we're currently in talks with. We should consider finalising an offer for this driver if we're serious about them driving for us. Otherwise, we may lose the chance. Well, I can send a contract. At the minute, we're not sending a contract because I'm waiting for you guys to decide what we do. But Red Bull have offered an extension to Yuki Tsunoda. It was a disappointing weekend, but for different reasons to normal. I'm actually going to go and do all of my off-track stuff off camera because this video is probably quite long already with it being a sprint weekend, and I need to, if I am going to use Zane Maloney for the next round, make sure we sort all of the parts out, and that's probably going to take a bit longer than the usual end of video micromanagement. So please do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Do let me know what I should do with regards which driver I sign, or both, or don't, for next season. Because I need to start sending some contract offers out. So comment section, let me know, and thumbs up those that you agree with as well. I will see you in the next episode in Mexico. I'm going to use Maloney for Mexico, and we're going to move parts across. There's so much to do. Finish P8, nice one, down. You should be level with us now, right? I'm really, really hesitant to do any brake upgrades because I don't know if they're broken this year or not. It was brake upgrades that ruined performance last year, wasn't it? And in previous years, a number of previous years. And we should probably do another engine power one, really, because we've not done much on that side at all. So let's do an engine power one. Durability was I'm not bothered about at the minute. I can't afford the DO, I can't afford anything else, I don't think, at this stage. Yeah, I'm going to avoid the brakes. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Nathan. I appreciate it, pal. Been very generous of late with three sizable donations. Fan outreach. Let's do fan outreach. We're maxed out on the corporate side. Could spend some pennies here. Corporate generates 2% more cash each week. 2%. I mean, everything counts. Everything helps, doesn't it? Let's do that. I'm hesitant to spend too much money at the minute. There's so much. It'll come when it comes.
Hey, Chief. We've finished developing the pod, and it's now ready for fitting. Make sure to stop by the Assign Upgrade screen when you get the chance.
Yuki's been approached or made an offer by Red Bull. It's now a risk they might choose to drive for Red Bull instead. Well, that's fair. I can offer him something at the same time as, can't I? 5% more per day when corporate workforce is 90% capacity, but that will do. Because corporate's at 100% at the minute. I might need to offer Yuki now. If I offer to Yuki though, is that me committing? Or if I offer to Yuki, do I have the chance to not follow through with it? Because I don't want to be in a position where I've got to offer a contract. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm now in a position where I can't record any more races until I've got that feedback. Which is annoying. Because this isn't going to go out till Tuesday. If he accepts, you sign him. Can't record anymore then, can we? I might do, or yeah, I might just have to wait a couple of days. Just have to wait a couple of days, do some iRacing or something. Go balanced. I'm not going to go to the race, obviously. Don't worry. Just move off that in case I accidentally press a button. Yeah, exactly, Davidenki. That'll be the plan. Or we could do some breaking point. So today on the YouTube channel was... Today on YouTube was Baku, meaning tomorrow... Oh no, tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? Well, I could upload on Saturday. I could upload the videos early. I think I'd rather not. Yeah, Thursday I've got off next week, Daniel. I'm pretty sure Thursday's off anyway. I might be late on a certain day as well because Nat's got a haircut. That's July, I want June. So I might be late on Tuesday as well. Yeah, we might just have to play it by ear next week. Because I'm off Saturday as well. We'll play it by ear. So that would mean that Singapore goes live Monday. This would go live Tuesday, meaning I then record F1 again Wednesday. Which is fine. Means that Monday or Tuesday we could iRacing again. Roger. We're nearly at Fan Racing 4 as well, so we will be able to make some adjustments to the way the car looks soon as well. What? Well, that's incorrect. The fuck? Well, that's a bug and a half, isn't it? That's not what my car looks like. That's really strange. It's bugs when I go to the decal editor. That's really weird. It's just completely lost my... It's completely lost everything. That's a new one, yeah. Let me back out and come back in again. That's very strange. Yeah, it's one of the menu tabs. looked right there. Now we've come back. What it looked like previously, I don't know. I know we've gone out and come back in. It looks the way it should do, although it has changed the... there you go, that's working as it should do again. It has changed the suit that they're wearing. Or at least it looked like it changed the suit that they're wearing. Yeah, they've changed suit here, but in here they're wearing the right suit. But in the thingy they're wearing that one. There we go. And back to how it should be. So soon we will unlock more variations of other sponsors, which is what I'm looking for now. Do have a different Venus option there. Do have another Octonic option there as well, which is that one. That if it didn't have a black background and it was just the yellow bits, then that would look great. But because my black is a different shade of black, it doesn't quite work. We do have that AF now, but we're not going to change that yet. I really like that circle one. Reminds me of the old school Sauber badge for some reason. Finishing we don't. Avolo. Have we got a new? I've got this one now. I want that one, but I do like that Avolo one. I do have this Utert one as well, but I think I prefer that one. I've now got that Monomic one. I prefer that one for this particular spot. So I'm going to have that opaque one as well, but I think that works better. Or does it? That still kind of works. Right, how does this look? It stands out better in white, but I do like that. Change that to that. Zebra, we changed that recently, didn't we? Yeah. Slingshot, I don't think we've got a new one. Oh, we got the vertical one, but we're not using that anyway. That could work on an end plate somewhere. Checked your turbo already, didn't we? We just changed the Avolo on the front. I think next year's livery will look better. I'm going to stop. Let me stop communications with Ocon.
All right, we've cooled our interest for now and let them know we're looking into other targets. They took it as well as can be expected. I'm sure they'll find a good drive soon. I suspect if you want to pick talks back up with them, we'll be starting on the back foot now.
That's fine. Ocon now doesn't like me. Although it doesn't actually give a perception thing now. Dramatic advisor indeed. Yeah, you can't sign Yuki, can you, Daniel? Well, you must already have those bits. Oh, that's it. You're right. Yuki retired and you're safe. I forgot. I forgot that was the case. Right, let's see if we can get a decent thumbnail from that, shall we? It's weird that Yuki's retiring and you're safe. That is very strange. Not happy at Red Bull, and rather than stay and try and figure it out, he's like, nah, fuck you guys, I'm out. I'm retiring from Formula 1 entirely. Potentially, Daniel, yeah. Always looks weird when that's off camber like that, doesn't it? That shot. Don't know if it's going to do it. Oh, never mind, it's not going to show again now. Some damage there on this side pod. It's now not showing again. The game's just completely bugged. Yeah, there was some damage on the right side pod. Didn't even realise that. That's why we went in 3 wide and I was like, no! Now that is tight. Right, let's switch to FC. We're not going to be able to record, but we can look at options. Let me close that, change this. Oh mate, realistic RTG career. Change that to FC25. Change the YouTube stream to show FC25. YouTube stream doesn't matter. We're not going to be not actually recording, so I'm not going to tweak it for the sake of tweaking it. Appreciate it, Oliver. Thank you for the support, mate. Glad you're enjoying it, pal. Thanks for joining the stream on YouTube. Hola, Jack. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? FC's not loading for some reason, which is excellent. Technology is kicking my backside today. Yeah, it pops up. It just says preparing game, and it doesn't actually fucking load it. Excellent. Okay, well let's just try and load the game normally then, shall we? Because we don't need the editor at the minute. Are you gonna run at all? I don't think FC's gonna work. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this? FC is literally just not opening. Wunderbar. Oh, we are working. Good. Just had to do it through the EA app itself rather than the desktop icon or the live editor for whatever reason. I say that, it's gotten to 100% loaded thing and then I just stopped there. FC's scared of the snow leopard apparently. There we go. Fucking normal. Unbelievable, Jeff. It's weird that yours was doing it earlier, Jack. Must just be some sort of issue with the EA app or something. Right, so we're gonna sell Agbinon. Who's valued at, was it 36? $36. He's got 18 months left on his deal. So we can probably get 45-ish. Maybe. Because he's only 28. Which would leave me about 55-ish to spend. So the question is, who? Everyone looks the way that they used to. See if there's anyone in the championship. It's Patreon player, Mike. There's Oscar Bob in the championship. Bob was our go-to loanee in the RTG last year, wasn't he? Rodrigo Gomez. Santiago Lopez. More of a striker though, isn't he? 92 finishing. Santiago Lopez could be decent. Pace, agility, balance. You had a real life pick just because I've not got the live editor loaded, Mike. So it's not changed the pictures to the ones that they were the live editor. I reckon Santi Lopez is an option. Hey Prevail fan. Walking Brem. Liverpool have just signed Shirky. I mean, there is Durdov. Rodrigo. Reject. Reject. Adiane. He's only got 80 finishing though, Adiame. It's got to be an option though. Michael Barkley would be so good. Did a cat just walk on your keyboard, Tucky? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Prevail fan. How are you, mate? And who Blanco's a region of? Argentinian left wing. Could sign another Turk, maybe? Don't know whether Bulu gets any football at Chelsea, we could have a look. Let's do that first. Before I decide to or to not to put him on the list. Five games. Who are they starting on the left instead then? Don't know. Excellent. Good. I mean, he's back up for Chelsea. He'd only be back up for me as well, but we are chasing the title. Oh, piss. I did the wrong one. Sorry, Mike. Accidentally clicked on the wrong one. Chat moved. Jade, thank you for the 14th month in a row, mate. I'm sorry, 14th month, 6 in a row. I don't think we will put the loot on. We could get. Probably not. Well. Leo Sauer does look good, doesn't he? He starts for Man United though, it's the only thing. Lenny Stevens always plays really well against us for Ipswich, doesn't he? Lenny Stevens would be a good idea. Wow, that's huge, Ron. Oh, we look for the right wings already. Pretty bad. Meh. It's not as good as I thought he might be, actually. Morgan Rogers we sold. Osman's only just gone there. Alright. You said it tongue in cheek. Morgan Rogers? Anthony Gordon? "32-year-old Gabby Martinelli? Gabby Martinelli. Not a bad price for Gordon. Is Martinelli good enough technically? Maybe. Do we look at right wings? Bakayoko? It's too expensive, mate. Can't afford that. 87 is our window, I just can't afford it. Oh gosh, oh no, it's begun. Oh no. I accidentally pocket bid for something on eBay the other day. Oh no. Doku? Can't finish, but could be very, very good on the ball. Quaison. Oh no, course, that's what he's doing at Torino. Zero Dewey has just moved to Juve. Malik Fofana looks good, although he's got no strength. Oh, Leao. I'm gutted I missed out on Leao in this save. Yildiz is one of the players we had on the shortlist, wasn't it? Expensive. Leao's just not quite good enough. He'd be a backup, so the stamina wouldn't be too much of an issue. Kubo? Just expensive though. Let's just buy aluminium. Ow! Yeremay's okay. He's just signed a new contract in real life, hasn't he, Yeremay, at Depor? You signed Darwin Appiah, did you? Boy is pace and not much else. I don't see there's any mids going on the radar. Oh, fucking hell. Ahmad? With a business answer, Anthony Orlando. Something, something everywhere. I don't know anything about Jonathan Rowe in real life, but no one ever suggests him. But he always gets to a high rating. Ben Sigia. Julian Duranville. I 72 million, can't afford them. No, it's the ME killing me off at the minute. Every now and again, I end up in a position where I get so tired that my body just can't stop doing this. I am currently in that position. So we might have to end the stream early, I'm afraid. I am struggling right now. I've got to be in a position to still look after Jude for the rest of the day. Where do you think Garnacho is going to go in real life, by the way? I have already had a coffee today, yeah. I don't want to drink too much caffeine. That'll fuck me up just as much. Perez. You think he's going to Napoli? I saw that supposedly Premier League was his preference. Somerville's a nice cheap option. See, we had him at Cambridge last year, didn't we? Nanos. Mikey Moore does look good. Wolfsburg are Bundesliga champions though, so I can't justify taking him at the minute. Doka's only just moved. Fuck. Aaron Kundler isn't that great. He's just quick. His passing's rubbish. His short passing was 74. For the level we're at, it's just not good enough. Willie, maybe? George we had at Cambridge, didn't we? No, you don't like Alex Bain, I don't think. Hey Dobby, thanks for the follow, mate. Up to season 4 in both. It's your second year in the championship. You're paying 230 grand a week. What club are you doing it at as? Bradford? As well, or are you doing a different club? JW. Thank you very much for the 13th month in a row, Joe. Very good of you, mate. Appreciate that. Big Dave. Big Dave, Big Dave, Big Dave, Big Dave. Pretty much banked when you go up this season. My finances are doomed. Oh no. I was overcommitted. Yeah, all good, thank you, Joe. How are you, man? Thank you for dropping by, pal. Good time to drop by, actually. Leave your. I put the new post up for the next save on Patreon. So. Do leave a comment. I'm pretty sure you're still on the Patreon. Sure you are. Just got married and expecting your firstborn later this month. Mate, congratulations ×2 on both fronts. What a time to be alive, eh? GG, dude. Do you know what you're having? Other than a child, obviously. We're having a human. Or we could nab Saeed from Leeds, rub it in their faces even though it's too expensive. So. Might be someone lurking in the championship. Alternatively, they might not. We're having a dinosaur. We only took the TV money when we got to the Premier League. But if you need it, Dobby, then it is there to take. I've not ever signed Carl Hudlin, no. Having a boy, can't wait and terrified at all the same time. Yep. That feel doesn't go away. No, I wasn't that fussed about Rooney Bargy. Best of luck with it though, mate. I'm sure you and your partner will smash it. You can always drop me a message if you need any advice. Not that I'm fucking anywhere near super dad. Or have any answers. So we've got Nonto, Somerville, Noni, Ahmad. Does have finishing of 86. It's just his long shots at 71 drag it down. And his free kick accuracy. Kubo, although Kubo might be too expensive. Yildiz, although Yildiz might be too expensive. Doku. Gabi. Martinelli. Anthony Gordon. Lenny Stevens, who's a player that's impressed. So he's only got short passing of 77 though. Leo Sauer. At United. Adeyemi. Villar. Durdov. He's obviously impressed against us this year. Or Santiago Lopez. He's 85 rated in the Championship. I can't afford... Well, A, I can't afford Noosa, and he's too highly rated. This was really bargy. It's not... Like, yeah, he's 85 rated, but he's not anything special, is he? Tavide peaked when he left us at 79. Whether he's declined now or not, I don't know. No, he's 29, so he'll still be 79. Still at Saint-Gilloise. What a guy, what a guy. Thank you, Joe, for leaving the comment on the post. Thank you for the continued support, mate. I appreciate it. Full disclosure, if you don't feel the need to stay on the Patreon, if you need the money for you and your small family, I absolutely understand. I get the occasional message from people that are like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Ches, but this, that, the other, like financial situation's changed." Rah rah rah. People genuinely apologise for having to leave the Patreon. It's like, mate, Do you. You do you first. Don't worry about me. I'll sort my own shit out. I'll try to anyway. Just work more. Yeah, he's Colchester in real life. Or at least he was. I don't know whether he's still Colchester in real life after the end of the season to V-Day. Is he? Samson to V-Day. He's still only 21. Anyone? So his contract he previously signed supposedly ran out at the end of this season. Oh no. Yeah, beginning of 23-24, and he's just done 23-24, 24-25. So unless Colchester must have taken the option then, right? Tavide's still with you. Oh, there you go. Ugly Colchester United fan is there with us in chat. That's his username, by the way. It's not me just throwing shade. Yeah, Danny Rose used to play for Mansfield, didn't he? Oh, Danny Rose just. That one. Yeah, Mansfield for years. He's up the Grimble. That's been been decent for Grimsby. Rekindled something. Oh, he's your captain, is he? Wow. Like early 30s, yeah, 31. Oh, that's it. They merged, didn't they? Bury her back. Bury. Let me save that actually, so that we don't lose the players on the shortlist. Actually, the next save will go to a vote. We'll do a YouTube video asking people to vote on what they want to see next. And then whoever wins that vote is what we do. Raquel Pike is the worst player you've ever seen on a football pitch. I see your Raquel Pike. I raise you Ryan Loft. I wouldn't say I've enjoyed this realistic career as much as Cambridge, no. It's been a bit... The gameplay's meant that there's not been as much jeopardy. I raise you Donald Love. There's not been as much jeopardy in the Bradford save because the gameplay's just always been to the point where we've been nowhere near a relegation fight. The spreadsheet is significantly better this year. But in terms of my enjoyment of the save, I think I enjoyed Cambridge more. See, the fact that it's Cambridge obviously adds a factor to it as well, unsurprisingly. Right, let's set those two to upload. In fact, I can delete these off here, can't I? Drums F1 19 USA Part 2. And then I need to upload Singapore and USA. Arezu Kalamele. Yeah. Such is the way things change with some people's careers, huh? Right, that will bring us to a close for today, lads. I'm going to send you on a raid, though, so don't go anywhere just yet. The guys over at Xbox are currently... Actually, you know what? Denman raided us the other day, didn't he? And Denman is live right now. So let's return the favour. Send you guys over to Denman. Thank you very much for showing your support today. I'm not live tomorrow. We're off to the zoo. But I will be live on Sunday, which will be FC only. January transfer window on FC on Sunday, where you guys will be helping me decide which winger we go for. So don't miss it. But that's all from me for now. Cheers, lads. Go and join Denman for the rest of your afternoon and enjoy your Saturday as well, and I'll see you on Sunday. Mwah.